Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and on the hill, Joe Ryan.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now? And the batter now, Ian Happ. Swing and a drive. Happ Daddy connects. Deep right field. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's on base and slugging too. There's a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
One out, bases empty. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. And Joe McDonald says he went around.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And here is Seiya Suzuki. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, and 1 down below the zone.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And there's a ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Cubs are down quietly. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Starting on the mound in this one, Jameson Taillon. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Byron Buxton, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Slow roller to third. And that's a foul ball. Pitch misses there. And the count's even at 2. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Trevor Larnach, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. One down, base is empty. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Willie Castro at the plate and takes high there. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. In for a strike, and the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Up the middle, makes a sliding stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Down go the Twins in order. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Ryan back to work. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that's through there for a strike. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
And a swing and a miss there. Gets to it, on to first, in there safely.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Dansby Swanson stands in now and watches strike 1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Here's Nico Horner. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The throw to second, and that's 2. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. And that misses. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The pitch. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hard hit left side. One up, one down.
He's out.
That is it. The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Misses off the inside. Now 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hat puts it away. 2 down.
Batting six, the catcher,
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. In there at the knees, strike one.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, space is empty. Next pitch is outside. Stays alive. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's downstairs and outside. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tucker sizes this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that is out of play. Ryan, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Outside low, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. That one finds the zone. 0-1. One down, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Batting up, the third baseman, number 6, Matt.
Man at first with one gone. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Well done behind the dish.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ian Happ up to hit. Flied to right his first time. That one's in there. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Kelly off of first with 2 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Long run, tracks it down, and that'll do it. Cubs lead 1, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the last of the third, and now the first baseman, Ty France. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. And another ball. That's out to center field. And there's one down.
Batting it, the third baseman.
So up next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Popped up. And that will drop foul. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a chopper out to short. Swanson fires over to first. He's out. And now Bader up to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Back at target field. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Right through there for a strike. Smoked on the ground to second. Castro sends it to first. And Tucker is retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. 4th inning underway. No score. Here's a 1-2. And the sweeper is off the plate. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball popped up. Castro makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one is absolutely belted. Bader ranging back. Just missed it.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back in Minnesota, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Byron Buxton. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out to short. Nice grab. The throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Here's Trevor Larnach. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Tyon with a move to first. Buxton back in there.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Here goes the runner. And fouled off. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hat brings it in. And there's one away.
Up next for the Twins, the second baseman, Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. Grounded out his first time. Misses outside, and that's ball one. Buxton, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Buxton on the run. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1. Popped up. Horner should have this one. That is the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins, and we are still scoreless. Ready now for the fifth inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
A little bit low. For Joe Ryan, the journey so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. That one not close. Ball two. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. Here's a 2-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss. And misses inside. In the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. One away. So here's Horner now. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bader sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete.
And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fastball is outside. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
That one outside. And that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The count's full.
There's a swing and a drive. Bader racing after it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Go ahead run on base. Carson Kelly, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one clips the corner. Ryan picks to first. Crow Armstrong dives back in safely. That one ripped. That's back there. Out of here. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Matt Shaw will hit next. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that is that. Cubs add 2 on this homer. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Tyone back to work. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Happ makes the grab, 1 down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's Carlos Correa. Fly to left his first time. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. The shortstop takes the ball. High in the air, out to right. Tucker on the move. He makes the grab. 2 away now.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Twins retired in short order. And they're down 2-0. And we're back. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Tucker, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Back there, and it's gone. And King Tuck sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Joe Ryan departs, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. A new arm into the game, the righty, Michael Tonkin.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
One down. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just missed. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Brock Stewart warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Coulombe warming up as well. One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Swing and a foul out of play. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Bush in the box now. No balls and a strike. Suzuki over at first with one away. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Here's a 1-1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Next offering is in for a strike. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a ground ball. A dive. Nice stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Man on second, 2 down. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Out towards left center. Buxton settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Slap the other way, foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch is outside. And that just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. Grounded out to short in his first trip. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
That one missing inside. And that one in the air center field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Harrison.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Bader now. Ball 1 there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching for
On the mound now for the Twins, Brock Stewart.
61. Brock Stewart.
Nico Horner will come up to hit.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
First
Ball
pitch,
right
and he
outside.
just misses. And that one upstairs. Ground ball left side. On to France. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 2. First pitch just misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This to third. On to France. And 2 away to start the 7th. So digging in, Carson Kelly. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's a 1-1. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. That's down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That misses. And now 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner at first with 2 away. Matt Shaw digs in now. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And the 0-1. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 3 and the Twins nothing. Back at Target Field, here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Ryan Brazier up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Pomerantz also throwing. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And ball one.
2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to Bush. That takes care of Buxton.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So now here's the DH, Trevor Larnach. In the air, left field. Happ moving under it. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. That's in for a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Happ brings it in for the 3rd out. Now on the bump, Justin Topa. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Ian Happ getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that one fouled off. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. On the ground and foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That one
2 balls,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And that one a little bit high. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
The white fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
And there's a ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing at a high fly ball, deep left field. Bader racing after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Right through there for a strike.
That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Three and two.
And they'll do it again. And ball
That's
4,
out.
2
Ball
aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Ball,
That's outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And that one almost hit him.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
Three balls,
In
two
the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. To third, tag, got him. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Base knock right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Michael Busch now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Foul ball there. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Twins nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Brazier.
Number 54, Ryan Brazier.
Matt Wallner digs in now.
The right fielder, Matt Wallner.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Daniel Palencia getting ready to go. And the 1-0. And another ball. Right through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Carlos Correa. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Still down 3-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Coulombe.
Number 54. Yanni.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and fouls one off. Coulomb, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Louis Varland warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. The 1-1. Inside, just missed.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
And he handles it himself for the out. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 3.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. He's already homered in this game. Gets the outside corner with that one. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. That one missed.
2-2 the count.
In the air, right side of the infield. Castro drops into the glove, and that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Cubs 3 and the Twins nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Daniel Palencia.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
France in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kelly down to first with it. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
And that one hammered back there. And that one is off the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now Harrison Bader. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1.
Man at second. Just
That
missed.
pitch is out.
And that's outside.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
That one hooked foul. One out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Next offering is downstairs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Here's Byron Buxton. And a strike on the outside edge.
0-1's the count.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.